Here's a COMPAQ LTE 5380 laptop, and now you think about it. You turn it on, and then you have to sit and wait for ages for it to complete the post until it finally starts booting up. The only question is, can a BIOS downgrade help? Retrocomputing is the use of older computer hardware and software in modern times. I'm the vintage collector, and these are my stories. Using the latest version of a software, let's to say a BIOS release or device drivers, is generally speaking a good idea. However, sometimes reality proves different, as we can see at the example of this COMPAQ LTE 5380. It runs the latest BIOS release 7.32, which seems to be known for an abnormally long BIOS post duration. My online investigation pointed me at a potential solution of downgrading the BIOS to release 7.2, which should fix this misbehavior. Honestly, how can you impose this to your users? So I organized the COMPAQ SoftPack SP5992, which includes the earlier BIOS version. Let's transfer this quickly to a floppy disk, shall we? Now let's see what's there contained on this floppy disk. Oh, this is a bootable floppy to carry out the upgrade. Now that's a real problem, as I don't have a floppy drive in my 5380. So here we are on the 5380. As you see, I've transferred the files into the C/BIOS directory. I did so via a parallel file copy. As I can boot from the floppy disk, I will try if I can run this upgrade off the hard drive. For this, I will first take a backup in the C drive for configsys to store it at config.old. Then I will simply copy all files into the C/root directory. Please mind, I'm not copying the DOS boot files that were included on the floppy disk, namely io.sys and ms-dos.sys. Now we'll try to start Windows 95 using F8 to get into the boot menu. From here, I enter the step-by-step confirmation mode so I can still control what commands are run. Finally, let's run the softpack command to carry out the upgrade. Okay, with many questions asked, but it seems to work well off the hard drive. Upon finishing, the system powers down immediately. And now let's take another measurement and see if this BIOS downgrade did make a difference. We undergo this from a cold start, which is really the optimum thing for a proper measurement. Alright, that's a vast improvement. It's down from over 1 minute 30 seconds to around 20 seconds from power on till you see the Windows startup screen. That's just absolutely awesome! And this concludes my fix of the LTE 5380 laptop and its horrendously long post timeout. Admittedly, this may now not have been the most super exciting presentation ever, but it's a perfect example of how even a small treatment can vastly improve the operational behavior of any such old vintage computer. And believe me, if I had this machine back in the days, always taking like 2 minutes for the post, I would have definitely thrown it at the wall at some point. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. See you next time.